Today, we'll tell you the story of David Glasheen, a man who has lived alone for 20 years on a remote island, transforming his ordeal into a unique experience. In a world full of stress and anxiety, some people choose to escape to distant places, far from the noise of everyday life. David Glasheen, a former businessman, was once a millionaire, but after the stock market crash in 1987, he lost his fortune, which was valued at $27 million. It was in 1997 that David made a life-changing decision to move to Restoration Island in northeastern Australia, leaving behind the luxury and comfort he once enjoyed. His decision was not an easy one, but for David, it marked a fresh start, far away from the pressures and demands of a high-stakes business career. Restoration Island became more than just a home. It became a place for David to reconnect with nature and with himself. Today, David lives in a simple wooden cabin with his loyal companion, his dog Polly. Although his life is basic, he feels safe and at peace, far from the dangers and turmoil of the outside world. David is completely self-sufficient, relying on his own abilities to meet his basic needs. From growing vegetables and fishing to harnessing solar energy, he has developed skills that allow him to live sustainably. He says, "There are snakes, spiders, and crocodiles here, but I feel safer than I ever did in many parts of the world." David's journey to the island was a critical turning point in his life. He reflects, "When I came here, I was exhausted from the race for money. Money is what makes people sick, and it cost me my marriage." The experience of losing his fortune and his marriage led him to a profound realization about life's true priorities. And while he has found peace, solitude has its costs. He misses intelligent conversations and physical contact with others. Despite his isolation, David stays connected to the outside world through the internet. He follows the news, watches his favorite videos, and even connects with friends and family online. But he still misses aspects of social life, saying, "I miss the theater and live music, but I appreciate the simple life here." Over the years, David has welcomed several visitors and tourists who come to enjoy the island's beauty, sharing stories and meals around a campfire. But as time has passed, the number of visitors has dwindled, with only about a dozen people visiting in the last year. Nevertheless, he greets each visitor with warmth, enjoying the rare moments of company. David has dreams for the future. He envisions building an eco-friendly wellness retreat on the island, rather than a luxury resort, aiming to preserve the island's natural charm. "I am proud that we decided not to develop the island because it would have destroyed it," he says. His vision includes creating a place where people can retreat to nature, away from the demands of the modern world. Once a year, David travels to cairns to buy essential supplies like olive oil, rice, and a few treats. For the rest of the year, he lives off what he grows and catches. Despite facing challenges, such as being bitten by poisonous spiders, David remains in good health and is accustomed to the island's hazards. However, he still longs for a partner to share his life on the island, hoping to find someone who values simplicity as much as he does. In the end, David Glasheen stands as a remarkable example of how a person can adapt to difficult circumstances and find happiness in isolation. While the pressures of life seem inescapable to many, David has found a paradise of peace and solitude on his island. Through his story, we see the resilience of the human spirit, the ability to embrace change, and the search for contentment in the most unexpected places.